So take me
Okay.
through it. Draft ends. What
Yeah.
happens?
Yeah. Really it starts during. You're watching the draft. You have a group of teams that could draft you, could take you after the draft. You're watching them make picks, you're watching them trade picks up, whether they get more or less picks, and then you start to have conversations with your agent, like where could we end up if I don't get drafted, where could we end up? And Jets was always first on that list, and pretty much by the time the draft ended, I was a Jet. It was pretty much simultaneous.
So, like the phone call from them to you is how quick?
It's right after. It's right after. Right after that team makes their last pick and the draft's winding down. They're going to start reaching out. They're going to start calling you. You're going to talk to 4 or 5 different people from their staff, and it happens quick, man. It's a race.
So, why is this a great spot for you?
Well, number one, it's a new regime. And I had the opportunity 2 weeks. They flew me down. I took a visit to the Jets, met with the whole staff, met with head coach Aaron Glenn, the GM, the OC, the quarterback coach, the whole O staff, and I loved it. I loved it. I think I really believe in what Coach Glenn's doing. And it's a new regime. It's a new face of the Jets, and it's a new opportunity for me.
What about just the thought of I'm going to an NFL training camp? I mean, I was at Chaminade like 6 years ago, and now I'm going to an NFL training camp. What is that feeling like?
Yeah. You know me, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm excited. I've had about 4 months now to think about this and prepare for what it's going to feel like and what it's going to be like, and I'm just ready to get to New York and get to work. I want to get out there again. I want to compete. I want to be a part of a team, and training camp's going to be a blast.
How about the reaction you've received, either from former coaches, teammates, just people you're almost surprised to hear from?
Yeah, a lot, a lot. It kind of felt like after a big game, you hear from all of your supporters and coaches and people, and people are just proud. I think it meant a lot to me. Just hearing from so many different people from high school, from Mizzou, from grade school in St. Louis. You hear from a lot of people, and you make a lot of people proud, which is pretty special.
Give me one name that jumped out at you.
Mm, let's see, one name. I mean, I gotta go with my high school head coach, Antoine Torrey. He's not someone I've talked about a ton throughout my process, but um, he gave me a lot of opportunities, and he believed in me to take over that Chaminade team and start in high school immediately as a sophomore. And he gave me a ton of resources in those 3 years, to do what I've done and take me to the next level. And I'm glad I made him proud because he means a lot to me, and it's a cool relationship we have.
What about in terms of learning the Jet system? Everybody knows how bright you are. Are you going to get the playbook soon and just devour it?
Yeah, yeah. I plan to get it pretty soon, probably here this week at some point, and it's go time. It's go time. This is opportunity to learn a new playbook, prepare from scratch, start at day one, and it's fun. This is part of playing quarterback. It's why quarterbacks are quarterbacks. You got to learn every single part of it, and that's what I'm going to do.
And this is probably one of the first times in a while Brady Cook is completely healthy, right? No aches and pains, throwing pain free.
That's right. That's right. It's a pretty good feeling. Pretty good feeling for sure.
The only downside is I don't think you can get the number 12 with the New York Jets. I think that belongs to a fellow named Joe Namath. Have you been told that?
I have been told that. I have been told that. A few people are like, "Oh, the Jets don't have a number 12 on their team," and I was like, "Yeah, there's a reason for that." So, I got to think about new numbers, see what's available. Probably just take what I can get.
And then what's the next step? Is there a rookie camp or how does this work now?
Yeah, yeah. So players will go out next week to New York, and there will be a 3-day mini camp for rookies, I believe, and then that will kind of phase into the Jets offseason program. So it's going to be fun. It's gonna be a fast start.
What's it like knowing you're just about to begin the next phase of your life?
It's exciting. It's different. That I've been in Columbia for 5 years. It's been very stationary, very very familiar, and it's finally the next step, and we're here, and it's happening. It's happening fast, but I'm excited.